And now we move on to football and the split-second call that had everyone up in arms today. The professional football referees are locked out in a contract battle with the NFL, and their replacements have been called in from some pretty amateur venues. Last night, let's just say, was not pretty. Here's ABC's Dan Harris.
There are 8 seconds on the clock. The Seattle Seahawks are losing to the Green Bay Packers, and the Seattle quarterback throws a Hail Mary.
Fought for by Tate with Jennings simultaneous. Who has it? Who they give it to? Touchdown!
Look at what the 2 replacement referees do. One of them rules it a touchdown, while the other signals something entirely different.
To me, it feels like a Jennings interception.
Moments later, though,
After further ado, the call on the field stands. Touchdown. Game is over.
that sets off an instant firestorm.
This is comical to me, really. Mike, I tell you, that's two of the worst calls at the end of a football game I can remember.
The announcers complain, so does the Packers coach.
I've never seen anything like that in all my years in football.
And quarterback.
It's awful. That's all I'm going to say about it.
And then online, other Packers players post the NFL commissioner's phone number and launch expletive-filled rants. Today, President Obama himself weighing in, saying the call was terrible. A rare point of agreement with Republican vice presidential candidate Paul Ryan, himself a Packers fan.
Give me a break. It is time to get the real refs.
The real refs have been locked out since June as part of a labor dispute. All season, the replacement refs the league brought in have been the source of enormous frustration. So who are they? According to ESPN, the man who called last night's touchdown is a local executive for Bank of America who has only officiated high school and junior college football games. Today, we also learned that another replacement ref not involved in last night's game had been fired from something called the Lingerie Football League for incompetence. If there's any good to come out of this, aside for Seattle fans,
oh my God, it was amazing. It's the best Seahawks game I've ever seen.
It's that this uproar may help end the lockout. Tonight, the two sides are reportedly back at the table. Dan Harris, ABC News, New York.
And now I want to bring in Michael Wilbon of our friends at ESPN, co-host of Pardon the Interruption. So, Michael, let me try to get you to say what you think, because so far, all you've said is this was a fraud, bogus, and incompetent. So what is the one word you want to use? Pronounce the one word for this.
One word, shameful. I don't know that they can be embarrassed. Somebody might want to tell the people on Park Avenue they're not actually wearing clothes, because they don't seem to care, and ratings keep going up, and the popularity of the league is not threatened. So I'm not sure they care as much as the people who were going crazy Monday night.
But the Players Association says even further that it's endangering the players.
There are issues of safety involved as well as competitive issues. And if you got those two things, you would really look to have a league which is not thinking about the integrity of its game the way it says it does.
So where does this end? How much longer is this going to go on?
I don't see this being a tipping point. I hope I'm being a little bit too cynical, and that this will wind up resolving itself relatively soon. But I could see this going on for weeks, not days.
All right, Michael Wilbon weighing in. Thanks so much, and hello to everybody at PTI.
Thank you, Diane.